Stephen A.Smith issues Donald Trump warning to WNBA over Caitlyn Clark treatment. Stephen A.Smith weighed in with his response to concerns about Caitlyn Clark's treatment in the WNBA. Stephen A.Smith has weighed in claims about the treatment of Caitlyn Clark in the WNBA, making a Donald Trump claim. While the ongoing dildo pandemic continues in the WNBA as sex toys cause disruptions aplenty, writer Sean McLean caused a stir with a controversial opinion piece, where he said the federal government should investigate the treatment of Indiana Fever star Clark. McLean, who worked for the Trump Organization during his first spell in the White House, claims that the 23-year-old is the victim of a hostile work environment. Clark has grown into arguably the biggest star in the WNBA, having been at the forefront of the growth of women's basketball. McLean, writing for the Wall Street Journal, compared Clark to six-time NBA champion Michael Jordan and said she has made the WNBA more valuable, watchable, and marketable. He mentioned the many metrics which Clark's star power has improved considerably, but then stated that Clark is subjected to intentional hits, excessive fouling, and uncalled abuse, while referees look away. He added that the league has fostered a hostile workplace for Ms. Clark through excessive fouling, targeting, and hostile comments from other players and owners. McLean stressed that Congress and the administration should demand answers from WNBA leaders, as well as investigate officiating and internal league communications. Stephen A.Smith weighs in on Caitlyn Clark treatment. If there is evidence, he believes that Justice Department's Civil Rights Division must act, and Smith, the host of ESPN's First Take podcast, and did not disagree with a number of points made by McLean. I'm not here saying the case will be won by the government if it gets to the points. I'm saying they have a case, they have an argument, he said on the latest episode of the Stephen A. Smith Show. Do we doubt that at his discretion, at his disposal, if he finds this to be an issue that is politically expedient to him, that Trump won't use this to feed his base? If Clark is seen to be physically getting abused on the basketball court in a way that is such a clear and flagrant discrepancy compared to what happens to others, that man is not going to say something. You don't think Caitlyn Clark could become an issue of national, potentially international, and definitely federal proportions? If the Trump administration can settle with Columbia for a $221 million settlement over what's taken place on the campus, you think you can definitively rule out what kind of noise could be made if the WNBA continues to allow this treatment of Caitlyn Clark? Clark has suffered 3 injuries which have sidelined her for 10 games and the All-Star game, with her last appearance coming on July 15 as she picked up another groin issue. Commenting on a lack of protection, Clark said, "Everybody is physical with me. They get away with things others don't.